Okay, life gonna come at you fast. But you know what? You gotta stay ready.
Strong enough, never gave up every time I gave my all. Refuse to fall. Strong enough.
Can't stop, won't stop, keep going, don't stop.
You gotta push through.
Welcome to Real Estate Mastery with your girl, Jessica Myers. I am a real estate developer and entrepreneur based out of Atlanta, Georgia, here. And the reason I say that and I classify that is because I was a little girl with a dream and a vision to do real estate all across the globe, to generate 1,000 doors, and this is my journey how. In doing so, I've done a lot of interesting things in the world of real estate, from being able to start my career off in wholesaling, which is a concept of how to find opportunity in real estate. And I spent a couple of years being a flipper and a developer, which I actually do a couple of modern build developments. You may have heard of a few of my clients, a couple of rappers here and there in Atlanta, and they bought some of our modern build homes. But more importantly, the development piece that I'm able to do in Brunswick, working on building in the Bahamas. It's so many things that we've been able to do around the world as we look to attain 1,000 doors. And I've met a lot of friends along the way. So that's what we're doing here with Real Estate Mastery with the dealmaker, Jessica Myers. It's discussing my journey, discussing the things that I've lost, the things that I've gained, and the people in between that have helped me make it all come together. And it's a circle of friends that get it all done. But the main thing that I want to start with is the foundation that it took to get me there. Understanding the 3 elements that comprise the deal. You may know me from doing hotels. You may know me from doing development projects, flipping, encouraging, inspiring, or a host of other things. I found it all boils down to the art of the deal and putting it together. These 3 components have helped me to do real estate from all different walks of life. What does that look like? What are these 3 things? Y'all ready? The skill set and the know-how, the opportunity itself, and the capital to execute. These 3 things, let me hear you say it again so you understand. I want to make sure that you understand and follow me. It's the opportunity itself, the skill set and the know-how, and the capital to execute. Each of these things, yes, you see me succeed. Okay, where's the opportunity? Where are you going to get it from? Who's going to have it? That's where you take a deep dive and where am I going to find a place where I can put my capital into and it grows? What is it that I'm going to do? How am I going to be able to go about, doing this? Like, okay, where do I get started, right? Where's the opportunity? Because I get so many people calling me saying, hey, Jess, we cannot find an opportunity. Well, you know what? There are people that I connect with. For one, I connect with government officials in any local area. You know why? Because government officials are tasked with the land, the layout of the land. And they're tasked with monetizing that land. How do they monetize that land? Through taxpayers. They can't charge anyone for taxes, which is why they sell off the house at the courthouse steps on the first Tuesday of every month. But whatever politician is sitting behind the desk, they actually have a plan for the county. They actually have a 10-year trajectory. Some counties are more sophisticated, like here in Atlanta, they may have a 20 or 30-year journey, right? But somewhere, in some of the smaller towns and smaller places, they actually have a development team that's thinking about how can we maximize the land for the best, highest and best case use so that we can maximize the taxes that we're able to get from this property, right? That's how you can tap into government officials and local county reps that can tell you where opportunities may lie. Because the goal, even starting out as a wholesaler, one of the things that I had to understand is that if you buy low, that's how you find the opportunity. If you can find something less than the value than it's worth. So what do I mean by that? In real estate, let's say you have a house that is valued at $100,000, right? You have a house valued at $100,000. Do you want to buy it at $100,000? No, because you're buying it right at its current value. The max potential of which it can go is $100,000. So why would you buy it at $100,000? The whole point of what creates the opportunity is that value add, that it's worth $100,000. A little bit better if I bought it at $30,000, at $40,000. And this is what we call pennies on the dollar. Pennies on the dollar help you to get involved in opportunities that are valued here, but you're able to buy them less. How do you find these opportunities? Who else is giving them? Like I said, I named you one source that I like to go to, city and county officials, because they know problem areas that they're looking to monetize and that they want to make, work, but doesn't always, because they're not developers. They need to partner with investors or someone who can come in with the capital to then maximize the profits that you're able to get off the property. So connecting and networking with local government and county officials is one way to help find opportunity.
Come on. Yeah. Come on. Yeah. 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 Woo.
You're not going to get it all right. Just make sure you nail the big stuff, like making sure your kids are in the right seat for their age and size. Get it right at nhtsa.gov/the-right seat.
Today we are talking about caregiving while Black.
For those, and we know this, especially during the pandemic, a lot of inequities we experience, and the pandemic has heightened that and has highlighted that. And I thought, working with Dr. Bennett and other members of her team, we thought it was very important to really let's address that, right? Let's take into account those unique experiences of being Black, living in America, and caring for someone living with dementia.
Nothing is off limits. Nothing. You can ask me anything.
Who is Rufus? Who is that voice? The body of Rufus.
Are you kidding me? Do I have to give that up? Rufus is me and Cardi. Cardi sometimes me. But we are the voice of Rufus. And he's coming back. He's coming back with a vengeance. He's coming back.
Stay tuned.
Don't go nowhere.
Yeah.
Another way is by tapping into wholesalers. Wholesalers are people that specialize in finding undervalued assets. How do they find it? I call it the 5 Ds. Always create opportunity in any environment that you're in, because there is a cycle that's going on, right? And if you can do your part in that cycle and understand how to take a distressed property or an owner that is stressed out. Oh my God, I just went through divorce. I just had a death in the family. Oh my God, there was a disaster. Oh, I'm getting older, I'm disabled. Or what if there's two partners that are falling out and they have a disagreement? Those 5 Ds always and consistently create opportunity no matter what market you're in. So I know I'm here in Atlanta, Georgia, and a lot of people say, oh, the opportunities are gone, it's saturated. You go to New York, you go to LA, it's saturated, it's too big. Well, even in a saturated market, you still got somebody who's losing a loved one. You got someone that's gotten older now and their home can no longer service them. You got somebody, 2 partners that just had a disagreement and they need to hurry up and get rid of the property. And then unfortunately, you have a lot of people who go through disaster. These 5 scenarios often create opportunity. Why? Because they leave the person going through an experience with this in distress. Oh my gosh, I don't know what to do, don't know where to go. Well, that's where you come in as the solution, because they're willing to give up their property a lot of times because of these reasons for less than market value. Being less than market value is what gives you the opportunity as an investor to come in, seize the opportunity, but you know what? More importantly, you need the skill set and the know-how of what to do with this opportunity, because it's not enough that family members going through a divorce and you're able to acquire the property. That's not enough. There is more that you have to do to make sure that you have success in what you're looking to do. So, and the thing that has helped with the portfolio that we've been able to garnish and what we've been able to do in the real estate market is by partnership. leveraging the art of those that are the experts in the arena that you're looking to go. So for example, I'm a real estate developer, entrepreneur. I started out as an investor, as a wholesaler, and it's like I wear a lot of many different hats. But you know what? I partner with a lot of many different specialists. And that's really what it's about. We've created the opportunity to bring on some of my friends that have helped me in the industry to learn the numbers, to understand everything. But their keen skill set and know-how is how opportunities to ultimately get them to cash flow and perform. It's all about having the right team around you to make sure that they ensure your success.
To Sofia and Gabriel, even though these old knees can't follow on your adventure to the forest today, these flowers represent my love. These stitches and threads join us together. And wherever you see a flower, a bird, a beautiful tree, know that my love is with you.
Make the forest part of your story at a park near you. Find one at discovertheforest.org.
Severe weather can strike anytime, but there's a simple way to stay safe. Hey, Jim Cantori here. I stay safe in dangerous weather by planning ahead. You can stay safe too with a few easy steps. Build an inexpensive kit with supplies for your family's needs. Write down important information like phone numbers and medications. Always talk with your family and remember any pets in your planning. Be ready, be safe. Start your plan today at ready.gov/plan.
How do you decide what is a priority at the moment versus something that you can complete at a later date?
What feels right in the moment? Because sometimes it's like, okay, this is really high on my priority list, but I really just don't feel like it. But I think that in order to be productive is like, do what's best for what you feel like in the moment. So if this easier task is easier for you, do that and then tackle the harder task.
So how does that look for real estate? Like I said, it's so many different angles or things that you can do even within the real estate field. But how and which strategy you employ depends upon the skills and the resources that you get access to. And more importantly, even beyond having the skill set and the know-how, you have someone that tells you how you can maximize that opportunity and helps to lay out the numbers, right? The capital to execute comes quicker than you think. Because a lot of times, people with money have a problem. And before I got in this arena, I had no clue that this was even a thing. People with money are like, oh my God, I am looking for a person with a plan. Somebody, please, somebody who has a plan, come across my way. I need this thing laid out because I'm busy over here making my money, but I don't know how to grow my money. I don't know how to sustain my money. So that's where someone comes along with the opportunity itself. You can lay out the plan, maybe with the person who has the skill set, lay out the plan. How can they put their money in, how you will grow their money, and then what they get back for allowing you to hold their capital. This is what helps to make a deal flow, and then the capital to execute. That's what I do as the deal maker. I bring all of those elements together to accomplish the deals. And like I said, the deal started as small as my first house that I bought at $15,000 to the hotel portfolio that we've been able to amass through the years, through strategic partnerships and collaborative economics. The reason that I was able to get here so young is because I partnered with what I didn't have. It's not about making sure that you're the only person with all of the resources, but it's about understanding how it makes sense. So no matter what you're doing, no matter what field it is, you're seeing how this applies to real estate and the mastery of the different strategies within real estate that will allow you to win. So stay tuned. There is more to come, and I'm so excited to share. You know you got it. Let's get it. Let's go.
Still standing tall. Strong enough. Don't stop. Keep going. Don't stop. Don't stop. Keep going. Don't stop. Don't stop. Don't stop. Keep going. Don't stop. Don't stop. Keep going. Don't stop.
Push through. You gotta keep believing in yourself because you know you got it. So let's get it. Let's go.